It's Wednesday, the 8th of November, 2023, and that means it's time for Midweek News. This is episode 50. First up, ARM acquires minority stake in Raspberry Pi. This minority stake extends the long-term partnership between ARM and Raspberry Pi. It will be interesting to see if this will have any impact on speeding up the release of future Pi boards, such as the next compute module. LinuxCareers.com has a comparison of Apache, NGINX, and Lightspeed web servers. It's always interesting to take a look at alternatives to Apache when diving into a new project, and this article helps in that path. Fedora 40 to offer Plasma 6 and drop x11 entirely. Fedora 40 is expected to be released around the end of April 2024, which gives them a little bit of development time after the planned February 28th release of Plasma 6. Ubuntu 24.04 LTS Noble Numbat daily builds are now available for testing. If you're one of those people like me who likes to monitor the evolution of Linux distributions throughout their development cycles, you'll be happy to know you can now download the daily ISOs for what will become the next Ubuntu LTS version. 24.04 LTS is expected to release on April 25th. 2024. OpenELA launches their first public release of Enterprise Linux source. The Open Enterprise Linux Association, better known as OpenELA, has announced the first public release of the Enterprise Linux source code and formation of a technical steering committee. This will make many in the community breathe a sigh of relief after Red Hat went off the rails and pulled availability of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux source code for non-paying users. RoseHosting.com has a tutorial on installing Netdata monitoring tool on Debian 12, targeting private virtual servers. This is a nice walkthrough on getting this tool installed. Audacity 3.4 released with music workflows and other new features. After more than a 6-month development cycle, you can now get your hands on Audacity 3.4, which includes 3 new features in addition to the normal bug fixes. New features include music workflows, allowing you to switch between a time-based system and a beats and measures system, a new exporter window, which gives you easier access to various options. There's also a joint stereo mode for MP3 files for the best possible audio quality. Audacity 3.4 is available from the official website as an app image universal binary for Linux, a Windows 32 and 64-bit option, as well as a macOS universal binary. LibreOffice 7.5.8 is out, and it's the last in the 7.5 series. You should consider upgrading to 7.6. While you're busy upgrading to 7.6, please be reminded that the next version of LibreOffice Suite will be 24.2 and will debut with the new version numbering format. The next major version of LibreOffice is planned for release during the week of January 29th to February 4th. From S3 to R2, an economic opportunity. I discovered this blog post that is talking about Cloudflare R2 as an alternative to Amazon S3. The benefits laid out in this article include lower pricing for storage and no charges for egress. If you're currently using for S3, it may be interesting to at least evaluate R2 as an alternative that might save you some money. It's been 25 years since the Halloween documents. Just a few months after I started using Linux, the fabled Halloween documents, which were leaked documents from Microsoft, became available for all to see. With something like this happening so early in my usage of Linux, it has no doubt shaped the distrust I still have for Microsoft today. The URL provided links to the page of Eric S. Raymond, who has republished these documents with some commentary for the world to see. Hopefully we don't forget what was going on at this time, especially compared with the messaging these days that Microsoft loves Linux. A dysfunctional relationship if there ever was one. LXQt 1.4 desktop environment has been released. Big updates include the file manager, image viewer, terminal emulator, panel, and session. This appears to be the last update based on the Qt 5 framework, as developers are already hard at work porting it to Qt 6. Firefox accounts are being renamed to Mozilla accounts. With this renaming, there is a new focus on one account being used across all the Mozilla products: Firefox, Firefox Monitor, Mozilla VPN, Pocket, Firefox Relay, and Firefox Focus. It will be interesting to watch the development of this going forward. Files v3 has been released. This new release features a redesigned UI, Office support, modern copy and paste dialogues, and more. You can find a longer list of changes in the article. For those not familiar, Files v3 is the latest iteration of the popular third-party file explorer for Windows 10 and 11. It's now available from the Microsoft Store for a fee, or you may download it directly from the official website at no cost. It may take a few days before it shows up in Chocolatey and/or Winget. Privacy tool Do Not Spy 11 updated with 23H2 support. This new version allows you to disable Windows Copilot. I'm not terribly familiar with this tool, but it might be worth a try on a test system. I would suspect the tool from Chris Titus will have the ability to remove Copilot soon. Scrcpy 2.2, or just Scrcpy version 2.2, has been released. This Android device mirroring software has been updated with a new option to mirror the camera, along with some other fixes and a disclosure that Android 14 has broken some functions. And that, my friends, will wrap up another midweek news. Please mark your calendars. We will be doing another live stream on Sunday at 9:45 p.m. I want to thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.